Hi Daisy, back-to-back wins for the team. How much confidence has that given you after the more challenging start, I guess, to the season?
Yeah, bit of a slow start to the season, but 2 wins, we're feeling so confident and we're building from this. I think it's been a long time coming. We've just had narrow 1-0 losses, so the team's feeling really confident and ready to go for this weekend.
Has there been anything that's been significantly different in the last couple of games that's enabled you to get the wins?
I don't think so. I think our style of play still come out. Our combinations are small ball, as Temps would say. It came out in the first few games, but I think now we've just finished off chances. We were getting into the opposition box many times, but we're never really finishing those, so we've worked really hard in training at finishing them, and I think they're finally coming together, so yeah.
And 3 straight starts for you after coming off the bench in the first couple of games. How much are you enjoying getting a more significant role with the team?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's so great. I'm super grateful for Temps for trusting me, but hopefully can continue this for more games to come.
So what's the messaging you're getting from Temps about your specific role in this team?
Yeah, just being super disciplined, number 6, protecting the back line. One of my strengths is, defending, screening the back line. So that, and then getting on the ball, trying to play forward as much as I can. But that's it.
So is that a position that you've played all the way through your football development, or is it a new role?
I've always sort of been a midfielder, started as a number 10, but I always kind of found myself wanting to be in the tackles, get a bit deeper. So it's been probably my main position for a while,
Stuff. And as far as being a part of this team is concerned and having a more significant role in it, how much of a help is someone like ALeague Longo been with all her experience sort of alongside you there in midfield?
Oh, so helpful. She just has so much knowledge and is so motivational. I love playing beside her. She's always got lots of tips and tricks, so I'm learning every day from her, which is so cool.
I remember watching you in the Adelaide game, and you're 1-0 ahead and the game's into its 95th, 96th minute. You're still chasing around, making sure that you put your tackles in. Is that something you also pride yourself on, just going from the first whistle to the last? Yeah, definitely. I think I always said to myself I can always work hard no matter how tired I am. So, you always see me buzzing around even in the last few minutes of the game. That's something that the team needs, so I'll always do my best for the team. You grew up top of the south in Nelson Bays. Has this always been the dream for you to be a professional footballer, or when did that start to become something that you thought about? Yeah, I think even from a little kid, you look on my report cards, what's your dream? I want to be a professional footballer. So it's always been a dream, but I didn't really think it was a reality coming from Golden Bay, quite a small place. And then, a few years ago, I thought it could actually come true, and it has. You played in the New Zealand under-20s, but I understand that you were sort of almost passed over for the under-17s. Was that a disappointment but also a motivation for you? Oh, definitely, that was super upsetting. I obviously wanted to be selected for that team, but I think that was when I put my head down and I really started working. One coach's opinion doesn't define me, so Temps trusted me, so I'll do the job for him. Good stuff. And what about looking forward? Are you ambitious about a senior football Ferns career, perhaps? Oh, absolutely. That would be a dream as well, but just taking it day by day. I still have another 20 cycle, so want to focus on that one, but also I would be super grateful for a call-up. Cool. And this weekend, well, it's this Friday night. It's a short turnaround, isn't it? Sunday to Friday, Melbourne Victory. Yep. How do you assess the threat that they're going to pose to you when you get over there on Friday? Yeah, obviously they're a really good side and they play some good football, but I think we've opened up them in the footage and seen there's some threats, but also a lot of weaknesses that we've worked on and building into training. So yeah. Cool.
Just a couple from me, Daisy. What do you put your start to the season down to? How have you been so successful to start this campaign?
I think pre-season was super helpful. We did a lot of work on the detail of presses and how we're going to play. I think for me, I was a fringe player, so it was sort of just getting my head down in training, working super hard and proving a point to the coaching staff. Yeah.
How much did the reserves and the academy help during the winter as well, getting some decent game time for them?
Yeah, definitely. I think I trained with boys through the off-season, so that's always super helpful. They're, big, strong, so that always helps. And then playing for the reserves, you're always under the eye of Temps, so that's really helpful. I had some one-on-ones with him in the off-season, so that was also super helpful.